gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. So, I did a short on the death of Hulk Hogan. That's when I was announcing his death. And I said I wanted to come back and read an article, but the video for the short got under 20 likes. And I'm like, okay, that's not a lot. I would think with Hulk Hogan being such a image or icon in the sports world, especially wrestling, right? Because that's what he's known for, wrestling, that the video would get a lot more views. Now, I did it for Malcolm Jamal Warner, and I also did it for Ozzy Osbourne, and they got a lot of views in the hundreds, but for Hulk Hogan, it was under 20 views. And the only thing I can come up with is my audience. Does my audience like Hulk Hogan? And the reason why I'm saying that is because they're saying he's a racist. Allegedly. I'm going to use the word allegedly. And I'm guessing my audience is mostly black or African American. That's why probably when they see it, they were like, guess what? We have no love for this man, so it's not a big deal for us. We won't watch it. But I would like to think my channel, my viewers are a diverse set of people, right? Who wants to hear all the news that's going on. But that's the only assumption I could come up with, because when you go on social media and you see people reacting to his death, when it comes from someone of color, which again, we don't know these people. They are behind cameras. Some, they use those emojis as a profile pic, or if they have a picture of a profile pic, they're saying that's them. Nobody knows. But a lot of the comments, especially when it comes to African Americans, because I'm going to say African Americans because he's American. This is where he was born, bred, and African Americans know mostly about Hulk Hogan. Not saying the world doesn't know, but the people who are making majority of the comments against him being racist allegedly is from the black people in America, African Americans in America. And some of the comments read, he's better off dead because now he's in hell, he's a racist, and who cares? He says nasty thing about black people, everything like that. But let me just give a quick read so we know exactly what he died from. And it says wrestling icon Hulk Hogan died at the age of 71 after suffering cardiac arrest. Hogan's death on July 24th was confirmed by the Clearwater Police Department in Florida. In a statement, officials said fire and police personnel responded to a medical call at 9:51 a.m. in Clearwater Beach on the Gulf Coast of Florida near Tampa. Authorities said, Lord, I lost the article. Sorry. Okay. Authorities said the nature of the call was for cardiac arrest, meaning his heart stopped, and Hogan was pronounced dead at 11:17 a.m. A 71-year-old resident, Terry Boella, that's his real name. I think it's Terry Jean Boella, also known as Hulk Hogan, was treated by Clearwater Fire and Rescue crews before being taken by Sunstar to Morton Plant Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased, the statement read. Police said there was no suspected foul play or suspicious activity. So, there were rumors going around that he was sickly. He did have neck surgery in June, and they're saying that it was a success. His longtime friend Jimmy Hart said on July 22nd he was doing phenomenal. I guess the last time he spoke with it. And Hogan, he's dealt with a lot of stuff when it comes to his body because of the injuries he suffered during his wrestling career, and primarily his back. So in the short, I did tell you, he said he had over 25 surgeries on his body, and 10 alone on his back. That's how bad he was. But now back to the reason why I think the shorts on Hulk Hogan did not mesh well with some. That's why, again, the view for that short is under 20. I have a Facebook group called United Shows of All Nations where we talk movies, TV shows, music, entertainment news. And someone in the group posted this under the post of, announcing the death of Hulk Hogan. And it says, at the time, Hulk had reportedly learned that his daughter Brooke Hogan was dating a black man. According to a transcript that was obtained and published by Radar Online and the National Enquirer at the time, Hogan was recorded saying, I'd rather she was going to F some N word. I'd rather have her marry an 8 foot tall N word worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist, effing N word. So that is what they're saying was recorded and what they heard Hulk Hogan say. And I do remember they had a show called Hogan's Knows Best, which I did watch. I think I watched probably the first season and then little snippets in between. And Brooke was on there. Brooke was not on good terms with her dad or her mom. She disassociated herself with them because she felt like they did not watch out for her coming up in this entertainment business. She wanted to be a singer. She does not think that the support was there for her genuinely. Like for them, it was just the grab, the money and stuff like that. But for her personal feelings, they weren't supportive in that sense. They just saw money, dollar signs, and that was it. So she's estranged from her parents, and they were reporting that I think 2 months ago she did get to reach out to her dad, speak to her dad, and there was closure on her end, meaning they spoke. It is what it is. They're just gonna, just live the life they've always been living. And I don't know if you remember earlier this year, her mother Linda came out with a video, and Brooke is not talking to us, and she is this and that, and she was just going on the video. And Brooke is now a mom to twins, and it's been told that her daughter, she has her father's middle name. So, his name is Terry and his middle name is Jean. So I guess it's Terry Jean Boella. And her daughter's middle name is Jean. So she did respect him in that sense to give her daughter his middle name. But other than that, they weren't in a great space. And, with the death of her father, I'm sure in situations like this, you wish you could amend a relationship. But when it's broken, it cannot always be fixed. It cannot always be mended. So all we can say is prayers go out to the family. If, as I said, I don't know if that's the reason why on my channel his death did not get that much views, but I'm thinking that might just play a little part in it. So gossipers, what are your thoughts? Why do you think people aren't rushing to hear of his death, especially on my channel? And then again, I'm fresh, right, in these YouTube streets. And I know it takes years to build a channel because I'm up to a little over 2,000 subscribers, which I'm like, wow. To me, that is like, oh my God, I can't believe I made 2,000s. But then you have these established bloggers like your Funky Dineva and your Tasha K and Lovely T and Make It Make Sense. They're looking at 500 plus, right? 500,000. Lovely T, I think she's like 1 point something million, but they've been doing it for so many years. So I need to give myself a little grace to say, look, this is fresh. This is you. This is social media. This is YouTube. Anyone can come on and just start chatting, right? And it's how you keep them entertained, keep them coming back. And hopefully I'm doing that for you guys. But yeah, so give me your thoughts and please like, share, subscribe, help grow our channel. And hopefully my voice did not sound terrible because I was told that. Anyways, gossipers, thank you for watching and listening.